These days, I hear a lot of love is love. I'm just going to unpack that and what the consequences of that are. On the surface, it sounds wonderful. Absolutely. Love is love. Who doesn't want to be loved or exude love or be loving towards others? I mean, that's certainly something that we should be reaching for and aiming for. But love as a idol of its own, as something to be worshipped with all other, let's say, all other restraints thrown off upon it and be unbridled can lead to some problems. What kind of problems could it possibly lead to? Well, let's think about it. In a culture where love is love and it's worshipped above all things, we don't tell anybody that maybe, just maybe, what they're experiencing or feeling could be wrong. Case in point, you've got a 10-year-old boy who says, well, I think I'm a girl. It's very unloving to tell them that maybe, just maybe, it could be the fact that you're beginning puberty and you may have anxiety, or there may be depression, or there may be something else going on mentally with you that perhaps counseling could fix. No, that's not loving anymore. The loving thing to do is to just believe them and say, yep, let's just let's chop off a few things. Let's get the chemical castration fired up and let's get you fixed, because that's the loving thing to do. That's right. It's easy to just go along with what they would want, because if you oppose them, well, they may not love you. They may disagree with you. You may hurt their feelings, and that's not very loving. And your ultimate idol, your ultimate God, is to be loved. So why would you impede it? Now, I guess if we carry that a step further, if you've got a 50-year-old man who is really fond of young boys and it wants to be in a relationship with them, well, who am I to say no? I mean, it's two people loving each other. I mean, if the 10-year-old is wise enough to decide their gender, well, why aren't they wise enough to be in a relationship or decide the fact that they can be in a relationship with a 50-year-old perverted man? I mean, makes total sense to me in the culture of love is love. Why not? It seems to be logical. Or what if you've got someone who's wants to be in a relationship with their cat? That's right. They want to marry their cat and they want to basically, I don't know, have sex with their cat, whatever it may be that they want to do that's demented and perverted. Bottom line is really, love is love. Who am I to say it's wrong? So can you see how this might be a little flawed, that this logic may be a little warped? And I will tie it to another thing that happens is that elections have consequences. I know. So you're saying, well, how do the two? Well, let me tie it for you. One of the things you'll hear from people is, well, I don't want some of those religious people getting into office. They're going to start imposing their morality upon us, their will, their God, or whatever it may be. Okay. So let's look at what's happened in the last decade, 20 years or so, or longer perhaps, of people that have no morality, no God. Where has that led us to? Because ultimately, their beliefs, their laws that they're passing, the things that they're imposing, are based on their morality. So one way or the other, you're getting somebody's morality in the laws that are being passed. You have to choose which one makes more sense, which one is for the ultimate good of society, and which one is for the ultimate destruction of society. That's the real clear choice here, because everybody has a moral underpinning of some sort. It's either going to be their own, which is something like leaves in the wind, it floats and changes all the time, or they're going to have a true north, a God, or something outside of themselves that's greater that dictates what normal moral behavior is and what abnormal immoral behavior is. The choice is up to you. So when we have people that are not anchored to anything, we get love is love and 50-year-old men shacking up with 10-year-old boys and 9-year-old girls mutilating themselves. That, folks, in my opinion, isn't love. Anyway, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Please post any comments you have in the comment section. You can also follow me on my Rumble and my Locals account. And if you're really one of those people who's loving, subscribe to my channels. Check me out. You can, again, like I said, comment. Please keep the comments loving. Certainly would appreciate that. And of course, if they're a little unkind and unloving, well, so be it. I'll just realize that maybe you're one of those uncaring people. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.